astrology, all of the planets create their own influence. So, well, not just planets, but asteroids too. So when you put them in the chart, so obviously there's 12 houses, people who don't know, and each of those houses have a sign in them, or sometimes two, depending on what you get into. I like looking at degrees, and that sometimes can create two signs in one house, and therefore you then have two influences. So, of course, it gets more complicated the further you go down the rabbit hole. You've also got a whole bunch of asteroids and planets, and each of these have their own influence and what they do. And then there's also the combination when you have planets and asteroids that interact with each other, again, depending on which element and what sign they're in. So I've been trying to go through individually these planets, and then I'm going to go through asteroids as well. I don't think I'll go through them all because there's a lot, but each of these create different facets to you, just like the houses themselves. Each of the houses are either related to you as a person or some part of you or part of your life, and therefore it creates a very, very unique to you, specific to you influence. And that's why no one person is the same as another. Even if you have some similar placements, even if you happen to have the same rising sign, there's no way it will be exactly the same. Ever. You can have similar placements, you can have a rising sign that's the same, but the degrees will be different. The planets will be in different houses, different signs will be in relation to those, and then different aspects. So that's why sometimes when you look at astrology just through like a basic lens, it looks too simplistic when the reality is it's far more complicated, and the deeper you go, the more complicated it becomes. And it just goes to show the interesting complexity of beings, of sentient beings, because of course this can be applied to animals as well. So take into account these things. Like I said, I'm doing a bit of a series. I know I kind of chop and change here at YouTube. I like to change it up and do different things. Obviously, I make content at Instagram and TikTok as well. And, I talk about life, relationships, but I use astrology, human design, and numerology to talk about those points. I've been thinking of adding more Chinese astrology too, because I do know about that as well. And I find numerology and astrology are easier to make content about, and I think Chinese astrology would be as well. Human design is a little bit more tricky. So we'll see how we go with that, but I'm going to bring in all of these things and hopefully we'll have some fun.